Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport. It is the middle of December. We have somehow qualified top of our Champions League group. I don't really know how we've managed to do that. Today we're going to be playing two matches. We're going to be playing Shakhtar in the final group stage game, which means basically nothing for us, but it's nice to play all three teams in our group. And we're also having a Merseyside derby against Liverpool. That's going to be difficult. So, since we last met, we've done okay, I think, is the best way of describing it. We beat Everton 3-1, Cornioli, Barriero and Everard on the score sheet. We then drew 2-2 against Barcelona, which meant that we actually finished top of the group and nobody could catch us. So, Cornioli and Tilga with the goals for us in the first half, and they scored 2 in injury time in the first half as well. We obviously managed to hold on to pick up the solitary point. Then, Lucas Kaskamaskas goes back to play against Leeds, and we lose. We lose against Leeds, just out of nowhere. We've lost the game, wasn't the best performance. 3 points definitely dropped. 2 more points dropped in the next match against Chelsea, a 1-1 draw. Kasamaskas on the score sheet for us. And then back to winning ways against West Ham. Dramain Bamba, Damien Tilga and Marco Cornioli with the goals in this. League table-wise, we are 6th. We are still in this little chasing pack, I guess is what you'd say. We have dropped off a little bit from the Champions League spots. Honestly, we're not winning the league. If we get top 4, I'd say we've done alright. We've had a reasonable season. However, Champions League is a different matter. We are top of the group. We have won the group. We have actually gone undefeated. We've still got to play Shakhtar, obviously, in just a moment. But we are completely undefeated in our group. 11 points on the board. It means that when the next round is drawn, if we can just do this, we will be potentially playing teams that finish second place. So, yeah, there's obviously a lot of it is still undecided. Real Madrid is one I don't want to be playing. Actually, it's the Champions League. Looking at the groups, everyone's going to be tough. Milan or Man United is an option. PSG, Spurs or Red Bull Leipzig. I'd love for Red Bull Leipzig. I think we could probably do them in Group F. This is the group that we want to be in. This is who we want to be playing. Any one of those 4, I would love to play those. I'm assuming Porto can still technically get second. It's unlikely, but they could. Bayern or Atletico Madrid, don't want those. We can't play Barcelona. We could play Bayer, Benfica or Celtic. I'd take Celtic any day of the week. Real Madrid we've mentioned, and Ajax. I'd like to play Ajax. I reckon we could do Ajax as well. Well, enough deciding on who we want to play. Let's play our final group stage game in what will be a kit clash against Shakhtar Donetsk, because they are both, we're wearing, I guess, a dull mustardy yellow. They're wearing orange and red. That's going to be a kit clash. They can't do anything from this position. They can't even get into Europa League, so they've got nothing to play for. And with that in mind, we've gone for a bit of a rotated side. It will still be Varro in goal. The back four is slightly changed with Sebastian Mercier coming into that left-back position. I mentioned him in the player rundown that I don't think he's going to play a lot of football this season. This is probably his second appearance for us so far. It's going to be Weston McKennie. He's going to be filling in for Alsane Kanate, who is a yellow card away from a suspension. And I don't really want him to be suspended for the first knockout round, so we're just going to basically drop him to the bench. I don't know whether they get reset. I hope they do get reset. Redinchewicz and Kasamaskas will be the other midfielders. Tilga, Cornioli and Barriero are our usual front 3. I completely ignored the fact that Monteiro, Bamba and Berchtold are also playing. Berchtold also has a yellow card similar to Kanate, but I don't really have too many options as a right back. Plus, if Berchtold doesn't play and does get suspended, we could play Javier Leao, I guess. Oh, he's playing. Eugene Hlovko is playing against his former club. He scored 8 goals for us in 46 appearances. He's doing all right so far this season, although I think he's only scoring in the Champions League for Shakhtar. Hopefully, he doesn't do too much damage against us, although it doesn't really matter. It's not that much of a kit clash, actually, is it? I reckon I can work that one out. Redinchewicz with a corner for us after 14 minutes. Dramain Bamba with a headed effort straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. That is the end of the very first highlight. Not a lot happened there. Super exciting game of football taking place right now. There's been a lot of shots. 8 shots for us, just 1 for Shakhtar. But no real highlights to talk about other than the Dramain Bamba effort. It's going to be 0-0 at half-time. And it's one-way traffic. and it's one-way traffic that is being stopped by their goalkeeper. Berchtold to Redinchwich, back to Berchtold. Redinchwich now has it, tries to find Cornioli, can't manage it. Casamascas to Mercia. He's gone towards the right-hand side for Barriero, takes a few touches, gets tackled. Damien Tilger is going to collect the ball first, though. Can he get a cross in? Maybe. But eventually, he got it in. Redinchwich is there. The Romanians' headed effort goes over the bar. It should still be 0-0 at half-time, but we are dominating them, absolutely dominating them. Shakhtar with the ball upfield. It's Gajic collects it. He's got a couple of players in front of him. Does hit it into Dramain Bamba. And now Bamba has the ball from Tilger across to Weston McKennie, playing one of the very few matches that he's going to play all season as well. Cornioli's going to run into the space on the left-hand side. 2 Shakhtar players go with him. Cornioli keeps hold of the ball. Mercia crosses the ball into Tilger. Doesn't get it. But Berchtold can cross it in. Barriero's there. And Barriero's effort goes over the bar once again. It is 0-0 at half-time. We have been by far the better side in this match. We just haven't scored. And I don't know how we haven't scored. Because we're not winning, I'm going to shout at them. Going to give them an I'm not happy. We've had the chances. We have definitely had the chances. We just haven't done anything with them. We've got the first highlight of the second half. Maybe they are fresh off the back of being shouted at. They're going to score a goal straight away. Berchtold has it. Some space on the right. Can he cross it? He does cross it eventually. Cornioli's there at the back post. And 18 seconds into the second half, me giving him a bollocking at half-time puts us 1-0 up. I'm taking credit for that goal. Well, it looks like we are going to be obviously top of the group. We are top of the group. And it looks like Barcelona possibly joining us getting through the knockout rounds, which means Borussia Dortmund are the unlucky side to not get through a group where realistically they probably should have done, because they were the second best team in the group. Monteiro has it, finds Damien Tilger on the right. He's got loads and loads of space. This always seems to happen. Tilger's going to take it round everybody. If that went in, that probably would have been on the list of goal of the season contenders for us. Redinchwich with a corner. Steven Bergwijn has just come on. We've just scored. It's Christopher Berchtold. It's 2-0. Yeah, Steven Bergwijn has just come on. The former Spurs man, I guess, in this game. He's not former in real life. He's actually still there. Well, because Berchtold's got his goal, do we think about maybe subbing him off? Because he's done his job. We're 2-0 up. We don't need to keep him on. We've got Leao on the bench. We've got a free kick through Casamascas. Damien Tilger's at the back. Has actually found big drama. Big Dramain Bamba is there. 3-0, his second of the season. This man here was distraught with that goal. Only that man. Everyone else seemed to be alright with it. Yeah, we're going to do some changes. Berchtold will be coming off for Javier Leao. We're going to bring off Barriero because he's not doing so hot. We're going to do Edgar Rura. And that's probably going to be it. I think Weston McKennie, Mercia is having a great game. A 7.3, considering he's not played a lot of football for the last year and a half. He's doing all right. The ball comes in from a Shakhtar cross into the hands of our Serbian goalkeeper Varro. So we are starting with this then, are we? What are you going to do? Rolls it out to one of our goal scorers, Dramain Bamba. Big Drama runs forward with the ball, on towards the right-hand side, forward to Javier Leao, the Guatemalan. Now Tilger to Redinchwich. Are we going to do anything? McKennie pauses, plays it across to the left-hand side, finds the Swiss international and wonder kid Marco Cornioli, takes it round a few players, and that was shocking, Marco. 15 minutes left to play of the Champions League group stages. Can Shakhtar get themselves a consolation goal, or are we going to counter-attack? Counter-attack is certainly on. Edgar Rura has the ball, plays it across. Cornioli's there. He's going to run off to the ball to the left-hand side, into the penalty area, goes for goal once again. And to be honest, Marco, you've not really done too well there. You're on a 8.1. I'm not sure how you're on an 8.1, because all I've seen you do is have 2 really bad shots. So we're going to bring on Aurelien Everard instead. Mercia with a throw finds the substitute. Now Rura back to Mercia. Can the Belgian and English fullback cross it in? Rura gets the cross away instead. It's a header clear from Bergwijn. And Shakhtar still have the ball. Plays it across to Panasiuk. He's got lots of space to run into. Keeps going towards goal. Varro makes a good save. It's going to be a corner to Shakhtar. We've not seen a single thing of Eugene Hlovko. I imagine he might have even been substituted. Gajic's gone over to take the corner towards the middle. Varro comes out. Wonderful television save to claim onto that one. That will end the highlight. Eugene Hlovko got substituted after 64 minutes on a 6.3. On a 6.3. I feel vindicated the fact that I sold him. I remember when I sold him, I wasn't quite sure whether it was a good idea. He was starting to break into our first team. We shifted him on to Shakhtar. We've clearly moved past him. 3-0 on the night. It is, what is that? We've won 3 and drawn 3 in our Champions League group. We are top of the group, as we already know, through to the next round. And I guess we should probably find out when the draw takes place. So it's on... I will never remember this stage. No, it's rules. It's on rules. There we go. First knockout round. which, do we go into the first knockout round, or do we go into the second? Top 2 go into the first knockout round. Okay, so we are in this knockout round. The draw will take place on the 15th of December. So I guess we will be back in a few days' time then, on the 15th of December, to find out who will be playing in the first knockout round. And also, we'll play Bournemouth in the middle. Well, it is the 15th of December now. Time to do the Champions League draw. We obviously won our group, so we are seeded. There is a lot of good teams who aren't seeded that we could be drawing in this. So you can see the list there, but I'm going to read it out for you just so you kind of get to feel exactly how difficult this is going to be. Atletico Madrid, Bayern, Man United, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester City, PSG and Sevilla are our potential opponents. The teams that that won the group, CSKA Moscow. I'd love to have played CSKA Moscow, but no, somehow they won their group. Inter, Milan, Spurs, Bayern, Liverpool and Juve also winning their groups. So I guess we just work our way through. Can we play Real Madrid? We're not playing Real Madrid. That's a very big match there. Can we play the other Madrid side, Atletico? Yes, we can. We've got 2 Madrid teams versus 2 Merseyside teams in the first knockout round of the Champions League. Bayern have Spurs. Manchester United have Juve. That is a big game as well. Barcelona versus CSKA Moscow. That's basically a free ticket to the next round for Barcelona there. Apologies, CSKA Moscow fans. But honestly, when you look at how good everyone else is, that's a free pass. Man City versus AC Milan. PSG versus Inter Milan. Sevilla get the final match against Bayern Munich. So, yeah, that's a tough one. Have we played them before? I don't know how we can find this out other than just going back in time. Yes, we did. We played them in the Champions League group stages last season, and we beat them 1-0, Damien Tilger, and then we drew 3-3. They've also got Agustin Lezcano. Is he still there? He is still there. He's still good at football. He's still very good at football. Also, we won our match against Bournemouth. Absolutely battered them. 3-0, Barriero, Cornioli and Wang on the score sheets in this one. We're going to go forward a little bit more then. We're going to play Liverpool in the Carabao Cup quarter-finals off camera. Then West Brom, Spurs. And we will return for a Merseyside derby in the Premier League against Liverpool, which I'm really not looking forward to playing. We are back ready for the Liverpool game. However, we've already played them once in the Carabao Cup. And we got knocked out on penalties, so we're not winning the Carabao Cup this year. We're not winning the Premier League this year. We've still got the FA Cup, and I guess the Champions League is still an option. So after the Bournemouth game, we played Liverpool away from home. It was a 1-1 draw, but we were awful on penalties. Liverpool was so good, they even scored their one they took in the game as well. Barriero did score a goal for us just before half-time, but yeah, we do lose the game. Wang and Mark Hanford, the 2 unlucky players or unfortunate players to not score their goals. And then Marco Cornioli and Claudio Barriero scoring almost identical matches. 2-1 victories against West Brom and Spurs, 4 minutes and 39, 5 minutes and 37 minutes. I mean, you can't really, that is almost picture perfect. That is almost the same thing. Did Spurs score after 9 minutes? 26. You've ruined it, Phil Foden. You've bloody ruined it. Anyway, those results mean that we are actually in slightly better position now. We are in 5th place, 1 point behind Chelsea, 2 points behind our opponents in just a couple of days' time, 3 points behind Spurs. We could, in theory, we won't be, but in theory we could be second if we beat Liverpool 7-0. We're not going to do that, but we could. 14 times we have played Liverpool now. 14 times we have played Liverpool. We've beaten them twice. And one of those victories was way back when we were in League One. We really don't do well against Liverpool at all. I'd love to be able to change that in this episode, but my hope and my optimism isn't particularly high right now. Although maybe I should be a bit more optimistic, because on camera, we're doing alright. We seem to be playing reasonably well in most of the matches we do on camera, so maybe I'm just being a little bit harsh on the team. In goal will be Varro, it will be Granger, Hanford, Bamber and Birchtold as that back four. The midfield triangle is slightly different because Konate is currently out injured, which means Lucas Kaskamaskas is going to drop back to be the deep line playmaker. Redinchewicz and Wang will be the central midfielders, with Tilga, Cornioli and Barriero as our strikers in this one. Just don't embarrass yourself. I think that's rule number one against Liverpool, your local rivals, your biggest local rivals. I'm sorry, Everton, but I keep saying this. Liverpool are a bigger side. Don't embarrass yourself. Ideally score a goal. That would be lovely. Birchtold's throw towards Tilga. Redinchewicz now has the ball back to the throw and taker. Birchtold. Is he going to run in? He's crossed it. Redinchewicz is there. It's not. It's Wang. I'm not sure why I said Redinchewicz. Wang is there. His first goal of the season. That's not his first goal of the season. He scored like 2 matches ago. It's his 4th. Wang scored 4 this season. I'm not really sure why they came up saying it's his first goal. Anyway, we're 1-0 up against Liverpool. 5 more goals to go, and we might go into second place. 15 minutes on the clock. Granger finds Barriero, plays it back to Granger, crosses in first time. It's a header clear from the Liverpool defence, but Big Drama is going to get the ball back forward to Berchtold, into the goalscorer Wang, back to Berchtold. Casamascas playing as the deep line playmaker today. I'm hoping he's got the ability to do what Konate does so well for us. Bamba's going to go all the way back to Varro. I'm not sure what this highlight means then. Varro plays it forward to Hanford. Lovely spin there, Mark. You didn't need to do it. Left-hand side is Cornioli. Gets past his man as well, which I think is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Cornioli's long-range effort. It wasn't the best. Goes wide. It's going to be a goal kick. We've beaten them twice. In 14 appearances, we've beaten them twice. Or 14 matches. Twice. If we can hold on and get another victory, it's still not great, but it's another victory. That's what we need. Kiana Hoover's just picked up a yellow card for Liverpool. First half of football is fairly uneventful. Literally, Wang scored a goal out of pretty much nothing and 2 bookings for Liverpool players. And Kiana Hoover, obviously, in real life, he's not a Liverpool player anymore. Has he been there all this time? He has. He's been there all this time. That's weirdly impressive. No changes for us at the break, and just 40 seconds into the second half, we've got a highlight already. Berchtold has the ball, kicks it straight into a Liverpool player twice, and still keeps hold of the ball. Wang's played it upfield. Barriero's in on goal. He's not done a huge amount on camera, I find, at the moment. It's okay. I'm not really sure what just happened there. The goalkeeper has the ball in his hands. Big Drama with a free kick then for us. Berchtold back to Dramain Bamba. He's going to go into the middle. No, he's not. He's gone all the way back to Varro because he loves that pass. He absolutely loves to get his goalkeeper friend involved. Hanford forward to Redinčević. Cornioli's making a run. It's gone back to Hanford. Now Cornioli has the ball. Heads it back to Redinčević. Cornioli's got a runner on the left. He's going it alone though. The ginger Swiss international hits his effort wide of the post. He does that far, far too often. I'd love him to actually learn how to score goals. Both Tilger and Cornioli struggling to do anything at the moment. Granger has a throw in a very odd position. He's gone for a long throw. Cornioli's going to get that with ease. What is he going to do? Is he going to run the length of the pitch? Just do something absolutely magical, Marco. Wang goes for a long ball, finds Barriero, one-on-one with the keeper. It's not one-on-one, it was a block from the defender. It is still just 1-0. We're going to do our changes. Cornioli off for Everard. We're going to do Tilger off for Saulo. Even though, I mean, sure, Saulo can play on the right. He's good enough. He can play both sides. I've just realised Saulo's back from his injury. I didn't pick the subs bench. I asked the assistant. They've clearly stuck Saulo on there, so he's returned from his injury. Camavinga with the ball for Liverpool. Right-hand side is TAA. Keeps going towards goal. Crosses it in for Sanchez, but he heads over the bar. Still 1-0 to the team in yellow. Do we do another substitution? Do we just shut up shop? That is the question. We've got 15 minutes. We will do our final sub. We're going to take off Casamascas. We're going to bring on Weston McKennie because I think he's just a slightly better defensive player. We're going to make him as that defender as well. Do we? I mean, this is an option. This is genuinely an option. We just do this and we just try and shut up shop a little bit more. Can you be? I don't know what's good. A pressing forward on support. Sure. We're just going to try and shut up shop. Probably should have changed this as well to cautious. This isn't good. They're going to score now, aren't they? Kiana Hoover's there. Trent Alexander-Arnold puts the ball in the back of the net. Literally, as I'm doing my changes. We're going to change him back now. Why did I do that? Why did I think that was a good idea? We'll keep you on defend because that makes sense. We'll go back to positive. That's all we're going to do. We've done all of our subs. I'm not even sure how that counted. I'm pretty sure he was offside. He wasn't offside. He wasn't offside. Whoever this guy is, Aaron Granger was playing him onside. It's 1-1. Still not quite at full time. We've got 8 minutes of normal time and then however many minutes of injury time the ref is going to put on to the end. So Liverpool have the ball with Bell. Forward or across to Camavinga. He's going to go long to the left-hand side to find Sanchez. Runs straight towards the middle of the pitch. Right-hand side now is Vignato. If he can get his cross away, Granger is there. Clears it upfield. Please, yellow shirt, get there first. Everard doesn't manage to do it. It's coming straight back towards us. Kiana Hoover to Camavinga. Back to Kiana Hoover once again. All the way back to the keeper. 2-1 now. Southport shirt chasing the ball down. Liverpool now coming forward once again. Cruz to Sanchez on the left. Berchtold's going to close him down. Number 9 for Liverpool. Crosses it in low. Plays it back. It's a clever ball. Bell goes for a long-range effort. Varro makes a very good save. It's going to be a corner for Liverpool with 7 minutes of normal time to play. What is going to happen here then? Vignato's gone over, right-footed towards the back post. It's a header clear from Barriero, but it's still not clear far enough. Juninho, Weston McKennie, just puts a big American boot behind that, straight into the fans. 4 minutes of injury time. I'm thinking... Oh, hold on, I'm thinking not a lot's going to happen, but something might happen here. Berchtold has the ball, plays it on the ground to Weston McKennie, crosses in, Granger's there. Unmarked header from a left-back straight into the hands of the keeper. 30 seconds left to play. Jose Antonio does have the ball in his hands. He's thrown it forward to Ari. Ari's... Oh my word, Ari. Barriero's there. How have you not scored a goal, Barriero? You don't score goals on camera, and it really frustrates me. We've got ourselves a corner. Redinchewicz has gone over to take it. This has to be the last chance of the game. Corner comes in. Berchtold is there. The ball's... I thought that was going in then. Aurelian Everett, you're going the wrong way, buddy. What team were you playing for, my friend? It's a 1-1 draw against Liverpool. Not the worst result. If you told me before the match, I would have taken that. The fact that I basically ballsed it up by changing our tactics and we then immediately conceded, I guess I'm just going to have to take that on the chin. We have beaten Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund so far this season, so losing to Liverpool, or drawing with Liverpool, not so bad. Well then, that 1-1 draw against Liverpool gives us the magical 40 points, which I still, to this day, look for that magical points, because it means we can't really get relegated. We can technically, but it's unlikely. We've hit that just before the new year ticks over. Next episode then is going to be the January transfer window, and I will tell you now, we've spent big. Very, very big. I looked at my squad, and I looked at basically where I think we could improve. And one of the positions I realised was central defence. Not that our defenders are bad, but I think we could improve on them. So we have done that. We've spent a lot of money. Similar amount to Casamascas on a central defender. It's gonna be a big episode next episode. And I guess next episode is probably going to be this Wolves game on the 7th of February. And maybe the second leg against Atletico Madrid. We might also do highlights or something like that as well for the other game against Atletico Madrid. So yeah, it's going to be a big episode. January transfer window. Wolves, Atletico Madrid in the Champions League first knockout round. A match I think we've got a chance of winning. So potentially getting through to a Champions League quarter-final might be on the cards in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more, you want to see my brand new, ridiculously expensive signing who's Brazilian and also English. A little bit of a spoiler for you. I say spoiler. You don't know. You haven't really seen him because he plays for a different team. I don't look at clubs for or other teams too often. But yeah, next episode, huge signing coming in January. Also, like I said, Champions League first knockout round. It's going to be a big one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.